Hey, hey, what's up? It's time for more rocket stuff. It's Monday, you know what that means. It's KSP time. Oh yes. Oh yes. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Today, I don't think I'm gonna do a very long stream today. I think I'm just gonna try out some ideas I had for the next manned mission. Well, not next manned mission, but the next manned vehicle. I'm basing this one off the Voskhod, which is the next one up from the Vostok in the Soviet space program. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pull up the Sarat here, which is my Vostok analog. Here. I'll do the last one. Now, I'm still going to do a couple Sarat missions, but I figured I'd just go ahead and build the next spaceship in line. Not a whole lot is different between the original Vostok and the Voskhod, except the Voskhod could hold up to 3 people, and it had some minor changes. For one, it had a tower on the top, which served as an extra abort motor, or not an abort motor, but an extra deorbit motor. I'm gonna put one on top of mine, but I'm gonna use it as an abort system. So I'm actually going to test it. Oh hey, Cerebrito, how you doing? Good to see ya. I'm actually going to test an abort system on this today. So I'm new to aborts, so this is a learning exercise for me too. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just rename this. Call this the Saratvok prototype. I haven't entirely decided if I'm going to stick with that name yet. I have a couple of other ideas for names, but like I said, all the names in my KSP streams are from my own conlang, Actarian. So Saratvok is the Actarian word for sunrise, because Sarat is the Actarian word for east or eastern. So I figured I'd keep going with that naming convention. So I guess first order of business is I gotta swap this capsule part out for the 2-person model. Now Voskhod 1 actually carried 3 people, but I'm just gonna stick with the 2-person model. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move all this stuff out of the way, because I'm gonna redesign this whole top section. Alright. Go ahead and get that sticker off there, too. Where are you? Where'd you go? Alright, there you are. Okay. Right away. Alright, lift that off. Because, we want to use the... That's the KV1. That's the 1-person. We want to use the 2-person model. Actually, is it bigger? I don't think it's... Yeah, they're like exactly the same size. I wonder if the 3-person one is actually bigger than these two. Okay, it's got a little bit different of a color scheme on it. But, yeah, I'm not gonna cram 3 people into that. I'm not as brutal as the Soviets when it comes to that. Alright, so now this thing can hold 2 people. Let's see. Make sure it's the right one here. Yeah, KV2, alright. That's my fairing, I want to leave that over there. Go ahead, reattach my parachute. And this stuff's gonna kind of stay off for now, because I'm gonna be doing something different to the top of this thing. That there. There. And there we go. Alright, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and bring those in. my symmetry settings here. I don't want these to like actually penetrate into this, because if they do, then I think that's going to actually affect whether or not it'll decouple properly. But I want to get them up close to it, like it is in the it was in the original. It doesn't have to look 100% pretty. I kind of do want it to look a little utilitarian. Bring that over, bring that up a bit. There we go. I hate that I have to like click off and then click back onto it. It's a little annoying. Mainly just want to make sure everything's lined up correctly. There we go. And just because I'm really picky about lines and stuff. Alright. Let me pull in my... actually save that and pull in my Sarat craft. I kind of want it to look somewhat similar. Just to make sure I got it right. Where are you? Oh, that's right. I think I put the standalone Sarats away. Oh no, there it is. All right. I'll merge that in with this because I want to make sure it's set up properly. And I think because, you know, extra people means extra weight, I may actually extend this top part just the smidge. This is the original Sarat craft. Oh, okay, those were sunken in a little bit more. Alright. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. Come on. Ah, why did I do that? Come on. Get on in there. And now I gotta try to fish this sphere out of here. Alright, there we go. I got it that time. Oh, yeah, okay. And this is actually over here, wasn't it? Alright. So we're gonna sink those in a little bit. That way that's all lined up properly. There we go. Yeah, like right up to that line on those. Yeah, that looks right. That looks about right. I think this was a little bit higher though. Yeah, because I want to try to give this enough room to where it can actually come off properly. Go ahead and get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Now comes the difference. One of the difference anyway. I need to put a decoupler on this. I want it upside down. Okay, there you are. Alright. So that's gonna go up here, because that's gonna get ejected. Yeah, that's gonna get ejected after. Gonna get ejected after that. Okay, so that detaches that. Okay, and then where's this engine at? Which one are you? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, okay, it shoved them all to the top. Alright. I have to reset that staging now. I think that is right now. Right? Yep. Okay, cool. And that detaches, and then that detaches. I actually kind of want both of those. I kind of want those to both detach at the same time. So one goes that way, one goes that way. Go ahead and put my sticker back on the side here. Want that to look authentic. Nope. There we go. That should do it. Like I said, I'm very, very particular about placement of things. Very much want to make sure that they're in the right spot. There we go. All right, cool. All right, so I'm actually gonna go ahead, go on Rome, and since I'm trying to mimic the Voskhod spacecraft, I'm gonna pull up a reference image of it. All right, here we go. There we go. Here's a good one. Go ahead and show that to y'all. So this is sort of what I'm going for. Let's see here. Definitely need a place for that detachable airlock. Okay, here's the extra retro motors. There were some parts on top too, some tanks, spherical tanks. It looks like it also had some antennas on the bottom, so we'll definitely have to fix those. Oh, and it had cameras on top of this thingy. So, yeah, because this one, actually, we're going to use it to do spacewalks. So we're going to do our first EVAs with some of these missions. So, yeah, let's go ahead and switch back over to the game here. And, yeah. We definitely want to add some kind of tank to the top here. I think that will actually work really well. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, wait a minute. You detach my engine. Okay, no, you didn't. Okay. I think that was from the spacecraft. All right. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to attach the tanks, the extra spherical tanks, to the side of this thing here. I kind of want it to not be symmetrical. I want it to be very utilitarian. Yeah, we'll use those as monoprop because this thing's actually going to have plenty of fuel in it. So we'll add some more monopropellant. What I'll do is I'll actually attach these up here at the top, but I'll rotate them downward. Actually, you know what? It might actually be a good idea to attach them to something else. Like maybe a small cubic strut here. And what I can do with that is I can actually attach it to that. And then that'll give me a little more range as to how far down I can push it. That way, because I don't want this to actually attach to that, because when this whole part's going to come off when it's in space, when we're ready to re-enter. So that's got to go away. What I do want is it to be as close to that as possible to save space. That'll work. And I can rotate this around. I can actually probably rotate this entire assembly around. Rotate that back up. It's a lot of moving parts around in this game. That's part of the fun. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so this is the hatch, I think. I'm going to attach that part there. I want to grab a tank. Put that there. That up. Move this whole assembly down a bit. Like I said, I want to avoid actually connecting to this piece. And we're going to do testing. Hey Rose, how you doing? I am building a spacecraft that I'm calling the Saratvok, which means sunrise in my language. I'll actually show you a picture of the spacecraft we're mimicking. So this is sort of what we're mimicking. An old Soviet spacecraft called the Voskhod, or Voskhod, or however you pronounce it. So yeah, that's what we're building today. Go ahead and go back to my part selector, copy. That had these two tanks like next to each other almost. So we're gonna do a test of this later after I get it working properly. There we go. Oh god. Oh, I sat on my foot wrong. my foot is like asleep right now. So I'm trying to do this with my foot tingling really bad. It's so distracting. This is what I get for having shitty posture. Okay. All right, that looks good. Roll with that. I want to actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to, yeah, I'll leave those there. That's actually fine. I did say I wanted to go like utilitarian with this, so you can't get much more utilitarian than exposed girders. All right, so let's see. These use liquid fuel. And actually, I think this might be what I'm looking for as far as assembly. I can't adjust the size on it though. That's the crappy part. Oh. But you know what I can do? I could. You know, this is like absolutely perfect for what I want. But I can't make it, I can't adjust the size on it. I need to add this. I need to add this to my my tweak scale mod. Like I have to manually add this part. Yeah, I do need to. I actually took my car in today to get my AC fixed, so I finally have working AC, which is awesome. Let me get another look at that. Let me get another look at that that Russian craft here. Let's see here. So it kind of, yeah. So I'm kind of in the right ballpark. Let's see. We want to put some thruster blocks on here. Now, the original Voskhod did not have an abort system, but we are going to add an abort system to this. So I think I'm actually going to add another section to the top here. I'm going to add a procedural what do we want to use? A liquid fuel tank. Make it smaller. I think I'm going to do a cone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove one of these Oscar tanks. Stick that on top. I'm going to make that all silver. Actually, that's kind of a... I know, I'm going to go with the silver. I'm going full Soviet Russian here, so... It had a slight peak at the top. So I'm going to go down one. It's kind of adjust that. Change the end. We'll go gray side on the end there. I'll go ahead and attach these antennas too. We have 4 of them, I think. Or actually, I might only be able to put 3 of them on here. Let's see. 4. Am I taking up a lot of room there? Yep, I am. All right, I'm gonna have to do 3. I don't think I can do 4. Unless... Okay, yeah, I can cram one in between those 2 tanks. That works. Alright, where are you? Okay, yeah, you're all at the top. Okay, cool. You're in the same block that's going to get ejected. Perfect. Alright. I want to put solid rocket motors on the top of this, because this is going to be an abort tower. Oh, yeah, Rose, it has been so hot here. It's been ridiculously hot. But it rained today, so it actually felt kind of nice out today. Where are my solid... These Ullage motors are, like, actually what I want. I kind of want to put these 2 tanks just a smidge closer together. I think what I'm going to do is I'm only going to put 4 of these, or 3 of these on here instead of 4. There we go. That way, this thing has enough room to do what it needs to do. I'm going to go ahead and make these a smidge smaller, sink them in. tweak scale. We don't want him that. We don't want him quite that small. But that will work. Now, hopefully that will be enough thrust power to lift this sphere off the top. Because that's what we're going to use this for. We're going to use it for an abort system. Alright. We'll go ahead and add that antenna array to the top. And of course, I've got to attach it to this thing, because this whole assembly has to come off. Want one of these. In the images, it kind of stuck almost straight up. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put kind of structural part on there to kind of facilitate that. You know what? This cube part up here might do the trick. Might just be we need to put more of these octagonal struts on here. Just want one. Doesn't matter how pretty it looks, because it's all going to get jettisoned into space anyway. I'm more about function with this top part. Oh, we'll just actually make this part smaller. Make you smaller too. Yeah, that works. We'll rotate it around. Bring it in. Oh, are you not letting me put that on there? Oh, you suck. Fine then. I think I can do this then. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can do that. All right. That. But actually, I think I need to raise these up off up here too. Because this is the decoupler. I think we're gonna have to do that. Because I want those things to be well clear of that decoupler. Yeah, okay, the tops of those are past that decoupler. Alright. And what I'll do is I'll just I think what I can do is I can actually do that. 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 Bring that in a bit, bring it down. Up. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to get rid of this one. Because then I'm just going to duplicate this one and use it instead. You streamed for 6.5 hours last night. So in recovery mode. Yeah, I couldn't do that many hours, man. That's just ridiculous. All right. I'm going to go ahead and there we go. Yeah, that'll work. We'll do that. I'm going to go ahead and rotate this. I think I may end up having to do this. I mean, I wanted to get them right up against this thing, but I think this is like the best I'm going to be able to do, honestly. Oh well. All right, well, let's duplicate that. And put one on this side. I will build superior craft for the motherland. I'm going to go ahead and shift this over. There we go. And I think I'll rotate those a little bit too. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Save that. And what am I gonna do with the end here? Well, I put these on here. I put this on here because the original Voskhod had an emergency abort motor at the top. So that is exactly what I'm gonna do with this one. Put one of these on the top. Oh, look at that. It fits perfectly. Oh yeah, that works perfectly. Look at that. Oh yeah, that looks good. I like that. All right, so I want to tie this. I'm going to go ahead and go to my action groups. I want to tie this one in same group as the others. While I'm at it, go ahead and attach one or two to the bottom. Where are you? Stations, antennas. There we go. I want to put one. I'm going to mirror them on either side. I think that'll work. I'm going to attach those to the same action group as the first one. There we go. This thing's going to have so many antennas sticking out of it. You had way more viewers than chatters. That's cool. All right. Yeah. Take another good look at my. Let me take another look at my craft here. Let's see. Is there anything else I could do here? Oh, here's a Wikipedia has a 3D model of it that I could actually look at, which is really cool. Hopefully it'll actually show up on... Okay, cool, there it is. Oh god, no. No, zoom out. Too far, too far. Thank you. Oh, Jesus. Alright. Yeah, this thing had like antennas all over the place. Yeah, that's enough of that. That's like dragging down my frame rate. Alright. So, since we're bringing a bigger mass into orbit, I'm going to go ahead and extend this tank. That back on. Right. Save. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright. So, what's the next course of action that I want to do here? Oh yes, my abort groups. Alright, so... let's see here. Go to my abort group here. Alright. We want to decouple. You know what? We want to jettison the fairing first. You know what? I don't think it really does the order. So decouple, toggle engine, activate engine. Activate and then toggle engine. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's gonna do both at the same time. Alright. And I'm actually gonna create an abort group for that. And I'm gonna send this up on a test run unmanned. Where are you? Okay. Sure we're in the right spot. Save that. I want to do an abort. I want to do another action group with this. I'm gonna try first. I'm gonna see if I can first I'm gonna see if I can actually jettison it all together. Jettison fairing. Alright, cool. It's jettisoning the whole thing. So I'm gonna try to do the abort all at once, and I have a feeling that it's gonna get stuck under this fairing or bump into it. So if that ends up happening, then I'm probably just gonna do a separate action group for this, jettison this, and then do the abort. So let's go ahead and try the let's go ahead and try it out. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty cool. Give it a try, see if it works. Hopefully my staging groups aren't all screwed up because of this. So, I'm purposely going to simulate an engine failure. Hey, Ordiath. So, I'm going to purposely simulate an engine failure. And then hit the abort. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and throttle up. Oh, did it do the wrong one? Oh, yeah, it totally screwed up all of my staging. Damn it. Hey, Barushka, good to see ya. Oh, I gotta go back and redo my staging, because evidently it screwed it up. Womp womp. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just move this fairing to that action group. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Alright. Where are my engines at? Alright, there are my main engines. Okay, that's my first stage. These are my abort motors, so they actually need to go way up at the top. They actually need to go above my parachute. Or actually in the same category as my parachute. Because they're not actually going to get used. Here's my first stage. Decouple that. Okay, this is also my emergency motor. And that's not gonna get triggered unless I manually trigger it. 'Cause that's a backup engine. That's correct. That gets jettisoned next. That gets staged next, and then that, and that. Alright. Looks like now Big Rocket is big. It's actually not the biggest one I have. The biggest one I have is the Vekra. It's a Vekra KM. That's the biggest rocket that I've built. That's a 4-stage interplanetary probe rocket. This one's a Balashka M. It's actually a variant. It's going to actually be called a Saratvok or Saratvok M. Oh yeah, this is this is actually music from Total War. I actually think this is from Rome 2. Like, I've seen a couple KSP players use it in their videos, and I'm like, you know what? That actually works really well for space missions for some reason. Alright. Try it out. There we go. Alright, we're gonna get up to about... I'm gonna get up to about 10,000 meters, and then I'm gonna simulate an engine failure. Try some camera tools while we're at it, shall we? This is a really cool mod that I have. You can see it race past the camera. I'm actually gonna set that as my thing, and it should actually... Okay, never mind. There's a way to get it to, like, stay focused on this. Alright. You know, we're gonna pretend like the mission is, you know, carrying on normally. Uh-oh, something is going wrong. The rocket's not behaving the way it should. Something is wrong. Actually, no. It's actually performing better than when I actually try right now. Oh no. We had an engine failure. The engine's unexpectedly shut down. This is not good. Yeah, this is unmanned. This is a, we're testing the abort motors. Hey, fatal injury. Where's your little friend's face? Yeah, it's an unmanned. Oh no. This is not good. It's a failure. There we go. There we go. Alright, why are you not decoupling? Oh, I know why. No battery power. No battery power. That's why. Alright. That's a simple enough solution. We'll just stick a little battery on there. God, my game is lagging so bad. No, it wouldn't burn up, actually, because it hasn't left the atmosphere yet, and it's not re-entering at any significant speed. Strap it to the nose of the rocket. That's actually what, Varushka, that's what they did with the original Vostok. They put test dummies with, voice recorders into the, test missions. Alright. So, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to take this assembly off. And I'm going to attach a battery to it. Right, how much power is that going to give me? That's about the right size for what I want. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it above this. I'm actually going to shrink the size of that tank. Yeah, that works. We'll do that. I'll make that silver. So there's just enough battery power on this thing. There will be just enough battery power on this thing to get it, to trigger that abort motor. But at least we know the abort motor will actually take it off of the, will actually take it off the rocket, which is exactly what we want, so... So it did exactly what I wanted it to do. Go ahead and move that over just a bit so it clears that. Alright. Go ahead and take that length down just a smidge. There we go. Try this again, shall we? Alright. Save it. Go. Yeah, well, actually, the voice recorders are so if somebody picked it, so they actually put the voice recorders. They had a continuous playing of a voice, like they had a recording that would constantly play on a little tape recorder thingy, so that they could test the radio systems to make sure that they were broadcasting and working correctly. And what's actually funny about that is that actually caused a lot of conspiracy theories to pop up of the so-called lost cosmonauts. What people thought we were hearing people in space before Yuri Gagarin, but what they actually were hearing was the voice recorders that they put up in the Vostok with the dummies. All right. Let's try this again, shall we? Alright. Hopefully this time it'll work better. Oh yeah. Let's get some angles, shall we? Yeah. We'll play with this camera tools a little bit here. Stationary camera, auto flyby, set position with click, set target with click. Yeah, let's target that. There we go. All right, let's see what that does. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I gotta play with those camera tools a little bit more. I have such a streamer voice. Do I? I don't think I'm very good at, you know, doing the streamer voice thing. I think I sound like. Have you ever seen that meme dog with like the buck teeth? That's like Fativan. That's what I think I sound like on stream. Like, I'm the personification of that dog. Alright. We'll go ahead and simulate this failure. Alright, engine failure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Failure. Oh no. Premature. We had a premature cutoff. This is not good. Not good. Whatever shall we do? Time to trigger the abort. Now, if it would only, like, focus on... There we go. There you are. Alright. If it only focused on that automatically, that would be amazing. Oh my god. It failed spectacularly, but that's what we wanted to test. Why are you not decoupling? Why are you not decoupling? Because my parachute's underneath this thing. I can't figure out why it won't decouple. I added a battery. Maybe I have to add a control unit to it or something? That might be what it is. But I've landed this thing without any pilots in it, so I don't... I've got electric charge. Is the decoupler disabled on that or something? I don't understand why it's not working. This is KSP 1.8.1. It's not rocket science. Oh, wait. It might be. Yeah, I can't figure out why that decoupler is not working. Like... I think what I'll do is I'll take it off. I'll save this. I'll just go ahead and set that up. Remove all of this. Save that as the top and then just launch that. And maybe I can get an idea of why it's not doing what it's doing. I'm gonna just try to decouple the part manually and see if maybe it has something to do with the staging. Well, thank you, Vereshka. No, Rose, I am in the same boat. I can't stand my own voice. Like I said, I sound like that dog with the overbite. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let me see if I can find it while I'm Let me see if I can find it while like this is how I imagine I sound on stream. This right here. This dog is how I imagine I sound on stream. This evening, let's launch some rockets. Oh my god. Okay. Get rid of the fairings. All right. Let's see if I can decouple this thing manually. Okay, see, that is working. See, that is working. You know, it might be... Oh, let me blow the parachute. Yeah, I don't know why it's... You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mount it upside down. I'm gonna mount it upside down and see if it actually falls off. Because something is screwy here. Something is screwy. Something's screwy. It's screwy. All right. I gotta do the voice right. Screwy. Where are my, There we are. Okay, so I'm gonna grab one of those. I'm gonna flip it upside down. And I'm gonna launch it like that. I'm gonna launch that. And I'm gonna see... Yeah, of course I gotta get some spit in there. Your voice sounds normal, Yada. Like, you sound pretty much like a normal streamer to me. I'm the one that sounds like a buck-toothed dog. I sound like Master Shake. Will you see, Meatwad? I don't believe in using toothpaste or toothbrushes. I've done the research on both sides. I haven't found any evidence that supports the need to brush your teeth. Ever. Well, then let's compute it, and we'll see how easily the axe slices through the meat. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, that comes off fine. Alright, let's see if this decouples properly, because this should fall off when I decouple it. If it doesn't fall off, then we know something is getting stuck. Well, there we go. See? That's what's supposed to happen. That is what is supposed to happen. Okay. Well, we know it's not, like, jammed on there or attached to something. You know what? Just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. Oh, I have way too much fun with this game. I have way too much fun with this. I can't move! Ah! It just goes to show that this little motor is not made for... doesn't have enough power. Kind of shoves it a little bit. Alright. Alright, I'll see you in a few, Rose. Yeah, Yada, I think I caught you the other day playing a violin or something on your stream. I caught like a few seconds of it. So, yeah, I don't know why it's not decoupling in flight. Like, I wonder if that action group is getting decoupled early or something. I'm wondering if that's the case. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna use hyper edit and I'm gonna drop it. I'm just gonna drop it from the air. Drop it from the air. See what that does. Okay, this might have to put that in a different group. Because this entirely disappears whenever I get rid of this. So it may very well be the case that this is getting triggered early. Or it's getting done away with. So, might be that I have to put it in a different staging group. That might be what it is. Because no parts are getting stuck. Everything else in the abort sequence works fine. Well, it's going to be great when I finally do a mission with one of these things. It's probably going to be the first spacewalk mission. And what's really cool is I might actually modify this upper part to be a docking apparatus too. So, kind of do like this some kind of weird Gemini Voskhod hybrid, which would be really cool. Alright. So we're gonna hyper edit this thing. Actually, we're gonna use the lander. We're gonna use the ship lander. And we're gonna put it 10,000 meters up into the sky. And we're gonna drop it. So this thing's gonna start falling. Alright. Go ahead and get rid of that fairing. Don't need that anymore. So this whole thing is just free falling right now. Alright. So. Got rid of that. Abort sequence. Looks like it carried it away pretty good. Alright, let's see if that, yeah, it's still not letting me decouple that thing. It is still not letting me decouple it. I wonder if I can decouple it, like, before this part detaches. That is like a terrifying thought, Rose, that, like, I'm just screaming at you from your computer while you're making food. You just hear this booming voice screaming at you through the computer. Alright, so I think maybe, just maybe, this thing has to be attached to the main service module or this will not decouple. I wonder what'll happen if I decouple them. If I decouple this before. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if that will work. So I'm just gonna trigger all this in sequence. I might have to use a different decoupler. May very well be the case that I can't use this decoupler. Alright, let's try it again, shall we? It's just so weird that it's not working. Like, there's no reason why it wouldn't work. Alright, come on now. You can do it. There's not a lot to load, man. Come on. Alright. We'll do the ship lander again. We'll drop it. I'm just gonna fire this in sequence. I'm just gonna ditch the parts in sequence. Alright, where's my decoupler at? Right there? Alright. So I'm gonna decouple that before I decouple this. Alright. Go ahead and throttle up a little bit. Yeah, this thing doesn't have enough power to really slow me down, but I can at least clear the rest of this debris. Alright. Moment of truth. Let's see if this fires. Yeah, okay, so if I'm still attached to my service module, that will decouple properly. But if I'm not, for some reason it won't do it. That doesn't make any sense at all. Like, I can fire other things. Wait, does it, like, maybe it requires, like, a certain amount of electric charge or something? Oh, let me decouple that. Let me decouple that. I got 50 electric charge. Could it be that this decoupler needs more electric charge than this thing can give me? Oh no, let's go to the assembly building. Go to the assembly building and see maybe if that's the case. Because that's ridiculous. That should totally work. Let's see. Yeah, it's not telling me that I need a certain amount of electric charge to do it. So that should totally work. That should totally work. Maybe it just doesn't like this particular decoupler. Decoupler, disable staging, enable crossfeed. Procedural battery. Oh. I wonder. I wonder if enabling crossfeed will fucking do it. Let's find out. Alright, where are you? There you are. Okay. And I want to put that in the same group as this, because this is all going to get detached. Let's find out if that did it. Absolute lad here with the 7 viewers. To be fair, I could only hear the beat when it was away from my PC. Yeah, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. I'm guessing that maybe I have to enable the crossfeed, because it may very well be that that decoupler isn't gonna work if I don't have it cross-fed. It's such a weird thing, though, because you'd assume that it wouldn't. Better than me, you're actually retaining, and you're retaining them as well. I try to entertain. I try to be as entertaining as possible. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Okay. Shiplander. Alright. Here we go. Abort sequence. It might help if I, yeah, I might have to go back up a level. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Alright. Abort sequence. There we go. It's still not letting me have control. It's still not allowing me to decouple from this thing. Like, even with the crossfeed on, it's still not allowing me to decouple from it. I can't decouple these either. I wonder if they don't have SAS control either. My control is locked. So I think the only thing I can control with no crew lock is the parachute. I think that's literally the only thing I can control. Okay, I think that's it. I think I don't have any. I think it's because I don't have crew control. Well, that kind of sucks. It means I have to stick someone in this thing to test it. Or I have to put a probe module on the on top of it. Because I don't know if you noticed, it went back to the service module when I decoupled. That may very well be the case. So I'm gonna try that real quick. Just gonna stick a computer core on top there. I'm gonna set this up so that gets triggered in my abort group. There we go. And that's just temporary, of course, because that, of course, is temporary, because when we have crew, we won't need that. Watch it be that. Watch it be a control issue. I'm going to test this real quick, and then I'm going to probably hop off stream. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my stream card. So you can catch me again on Thursday and Saturday when I do Minecraft streams. I've actually got a DJ stream tomorrow on my MacCleod. So those of you who know me, want to get in touch with me, message me after this. I'll give you the link. So, yeah, and don't forget to like and subscribe, too, especially on YouTube, because I'm tired of the nasty URL that I have with that. So, if you like me on Twitch, go like me on YouTube. Go follow me. That way I can get that nice, sweet, sweet custom URL. So at least I can look semi-professional. Alright. Go ahead and try this one last time, shall we? No, not. Ship lander. Alright. Land. Drop. And go. Alright. Get rid of that fairing. Abort sequence. I don't know why it did. It's supposed to give me... Okay, so I do have SAS control now. So, I should be able... Yes! Finally! Finally. I don't have crew control. That's fine, though. But at least we know this decoupler will work when you have control. So it is a control issue. Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. So, we know that works. The hint was that these wouldn't decouple either. So, yeah, we know it's a control problem now. So, I guess that's a successful test. Well, I gotta go. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. I got some work to do tonight. I got to get ready for my DJ stream tomorrow. So, thank you guys for sticking around. Don't forget to catch my stream on Thursday. And, yeah, like I said, if you're interested in tuning into my DJ stream on MacCleod, shoot me a message, and I'll give you the link. So, yeah. With that, take it easy, guys. Have a good one.